Welcome back again to Silent Hill 2. This is Caroline from Obscura Lens, and I can't talk. I'm getting kind of sleepy. Alright, so we have dealt with the Louise puzzle box. We've dropped Maria off in her little suite there. And now we have the elevator key. And we're going to figure out where that's going to take us. Exciting stuff. Alright. So, curious, have any of you guys out there played the Silent Hill series? Is this your first time? Do you have a preference to which one is your favorite? Okay, so I can use the elevator key here. Yeah, I prefer 2 and 3. I mean, 1, 2, and 3 are my favorites. 1 is a bit dated. It'd be really cool if they were able to do an anniversary or something with number 2, or it was number 1, but keep everything, like the story, the same, just fix up the graphics. But I'll take it. I'll leave it alone if you're gonna mess it up. Not like Shattered Memories. I apologize to anyone who likes Shattered Memories. I just can't. I bought the game, I played it for 10 minutes, and I just couldn't. And nice. Sorry, just wanted to enjoy that. Shattered Memories, not my gig. Couldn't handle it. Didn't like it. And if you did, cool. Tell me why. Tell me why you liked it. To me, it just felt very repetitive. It didn't feel scary at all. The storyline felt very weak. It just, no. So, one of the things I want to play after I get finished with the Silent Hill series is the Tomb Raider series. I absolutely love Tomb Raider. It was one of the first PlayStation games I ever finished. Tomb Raider 1, the original. So I was wondering what you guys thought. Should I go back and start from the beginning with Tomb Raider 1 and then work my way through up to the new stuff? And they did an anniversary Tomb Raider. They did change a lot with the anniversary, but you know what? I think they did a really good job. Okay. So, yeah, and, oh, I'll shut up.
Laura?
Huh? You know my name?
Eddie told me.
That big fat blabbermouth.
How do you know about Mary?
What's the big deal?
Why can't you just tell me?
You gonna yell at me if I don't?
No, I won't.
I was friends with Mary. We met at the hospital. It was last year.
You liar! Laura,
Fine, don't believe me.
But last year, Mary was already... I'm sorry, Laura. Anyway, let's go. We can talk about this later. This is no place for a kid. There are all sorts of strange things around here. I can't believe you haven't even gotten a scratch on you.
Why should I? Wait, there's something I gotta get.
Later, okay?
But it's really important.
What is it?
A letter from Mary.
Huh?
I want to go get it. Is that okay?
Yes.
Come on, hurry up.
Is it in there? What are you doing, Laura?
It's further back, in the desk.
Laura! What are you doing?
Ha ha, I tricked you.
Open the door, Laura.
Why should I? I'm a liar, right? Want me to open it? Huh? Huh? Do ya? What's the magic word?
Laura?
Okay, I guess I won't open it. I think I'll just leave you like this.
You snotty little brat! Open up!
Why, you,
Laura?
you fuckers!
Yeah, you fart face. Uh-oh, he's got me. Ah, I can't really see what I'm doing. Go, 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 go. Alright. Come on. Shoot. Ah, you... This is not an easy boss. By any stretch of imagination. But I have... Get back, 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 back. I have a lot of ammo. Get back, get back. James, move! Oh, darn. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, hold on. Eh, we're still okay. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Let's see. Did I get ya? No! Alright. Let's give you some... Ooh, yeah. What did you... First aid kit. And a health drink. So, one of the things I thought about, this is the first time we encountered these type of monsters that are in sort of a cage with feet, in a hospital too. To me, they... James. James. So that sequence there, that kind of, if you think about it, reminds you of being a little bit on a gurney. If you've ever been on a gurney and someone's pushing you through the hospital, it's very similar to that. That was the first time we seen those monsters. I can't remember their official name, but they sort of represent a square type thing with, you know, decaying legs and blankets. It's very in sync with a hospital bed. At least that's kind of how I feel about it. And again, it was a boss fight, and you take them out, and then they kind of wheel you in this gurney, kind of giving James this perspective to have a little empathy for Mary and what she went through while she was in the hospital. All right, that was my analogy of that. So this is the garden. I thought you guys might get a kick out of this. If you take a look at the actual size of the garden in this hospital, it's fairly big. But when we look around, this is not a very big garden. Again, notice the rain. Water is a very prominent theme in this game. And water is one of those things that's a life force, and yet it is something that can rot, decay, and also drown us. So just something to think about. I'm going to put my handgun back on. Another thing was, you know, Laura there. I mean, when the first time I played this, I thought she was sort of this mean, horrible kid. And yet, when you think about it, if I stick to my beliefs that she is stuck here just like the other three characters, Eddie, James, and Angela, she hasn't been hurt. She's not scared. She locked James in there. At first I thought she did it because she was sort of evil and knew the monsters were there. But if you think about what she actually said, she was just this angry little girl because he called her a liar. Because she believed Mary died a year ago. And also make note, we are no longer in the reality we were just in. There are no walls between realities, as that doctor would say. We're in the unreality right now, the other world, the dark part, the decaying part, the shadows of the subconscious. And for a lot of people out there, I mean, it's scary. But let me tell you, you will never overcome your difficulties if you are afraid to look in the shadows. Alright. First time I played that, the glass breaking, you don't find it anywhere, but scared the bejeebus out of me. It's a jump scare. Silent Hill uses them very strategically. I like jump scares when they're used appropriately. Alright, let's continue on. What is happening with this wall? So in a way, I feel like the more disturbing the content, the closer James seems to be getting to the truth. And it feels like the more he gets closer to the truth about why he's here, why he's looking for Mary, it feels like more things are trying to dissuade him, to push him away, to run. I mean, we read the dead man's notes, and even those were telling him to run away. I think most of us can relate to that when we're dealing with a situation that makes us extremely uncomfortable. We want to hide it, we want to suppress it, we want to bury it. And James has been doing that for 3 years. And he can no longer do it. So the creators of this game, I mean, that's sort of the beauty of it. It's not just, here's a bunch of nasty monsters for the sake of it, and they have some sort of nasty vendetta, and let's just hack and slash everybody up. They really put a lot of thought into mental illness, how the mind works, psychology, and made that sort of an artistic story in this. Can we take the elevator? I just rambled on. I'm taking my sweet ass time. Where are we going? What floor? So we're on the first floor. I'm gonna try the basement, and if that doesn't work, you know what? It doesn't matter what I try. It's only gonna let me go to the floor I'm allowed to go to. So, oh, there's no basement. Okay. Let's go to 2. I feel like the nurses, she seems the same. The other one seemed a lot more decayed and gross. Alright. And anyone who's dealt with a mental illness, most people have. It's a very common thing now, especially in the Western world. I don't know about the rest of the world because I have not lived in the rest for a long time in many other parts of the world, but mental illness is a very common thing. And to address it in this way, I think the reason a lot of people find this game very why it resonates with them is because it's a very the way the whole thing's put together is oh, you're down that way. It's a very good way to show sort of visually how someone going through this type of trauma would feel. Obviously, people don't see this in real life. However, if you've ever been through something horrendous, it does feel this dark. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, when you play a game like this, it makes you feel things, right? And that the brilliance of this game was that they were able to make you feel scared and alone and isolated, and use all these tools to give the users an experience of what it would be like in the mind of someone who is trying to find out the truth, but dealing with a lot of repression and anger and angst and all that stuff. Anyway, I was locked up inside the basement's basement. That sounds awful. So wait a minute. You were locked up in the basement of the basement. Okay. It was so small and dark, and I was so afraid. I dropped my precious ring, but I will never go back there. Dry cell battery. Basement storeroom key. Part of the wall is torn. I can see something drawn on the wall beneath. Are those hands searching for something? Or are they just a sign of pain? Good question. So yeah, that's where I think this is why this game, or the first 4 games, stand above the rest when it comes to horror. I loved Resident Evil, but let's be honest, it's very surface level scary. I mean, it's got a fun storyline to it, but it's not psychologically scary. When I played Silent Hill 1 back in 1999, it first came out, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. And to be honest, I went to bed feeling like I had just witnessed something awful and evil, and I couldn't put my finger on it, but it blew me away more than any of the other games at that time. And then when this game came out, of course, it blew everyone's mind. And number 3, I didn't play Silent Hill 3 until about 2 years ago, to be honest, because I was too afraid. And out of the first 3, it is definitely the most intense and gory. And I really had a hard time with that before. Where I think I would actually have a difficult time, I was watching some videos on different types of game design, and definitely watch a lot of Let's Plays. And the ones that I haven't played yet, that I think would scare me the most, are ones where I can't defend myself, where I have to hide. And then if the monsters are intelligent enough to find me, I think that would terrify the bejeebus out of me. There's something, once I kind of learned with Silent Hill that I collect a bunch of ammo and you're good to go, I felt a lot more confident going forward with it. Like I had more control. And then I was very excited because I just wanted to get on with the story. So what are your thoughts, like when you guys played this, if you've played it before? what was your experience the first time you went through it? See, this nurse looks a lot more decayed than the other nurse. Like, she's been sitting around a lot longer. Alright. We're on floor 3. Oh, okay. This is where the Louise puzzle was in the other world. It's locked now. There's a scrap of paper on the ground, just some doodle. Huh? Something is written on it. She is an angel. No one knows, only I can see the lady of the door. They cannot walk along her bridge of thread. They fall from the weight of their crimes. Like bloated and ugly corpses, their sins she devours them. Sin and sinner alike. She saves me. She is an angel. I always find it interesting. I wonder what your guys' thoughts are on this. How we tend to... Sorry, I look at the wall here. We tend to genderize females, or sorry, we tend to give genders, assign genders to omnipresent beings like angels and demons and gods, and I find that interesting. Is it a human trait to do that? I mean, if angels and demons and gods are real, why would they ever need to have a gender? I mean, they're kind of beyond that, are they not? So I just find it interesting. We do have male angels and stuff like that. It's just more common to think of angels as female and to think of gods as male. So again, this is fun. I love the detail in this game. This kind of this was the room Maria we left her in the other world. Of course, she's not here. Makes total sense. But if you can hear heavy breathing almost through a respirator and a heartbeat. Again, going back to that theory that James is trying to find the truth, but one of the things we do when we've lived through a trauma of losing someone or any trauma is we tend to repeat that trauma over and over in our heads until we can accept the truth. And so we've left Maria in there, and I said before that in a way Maria is sort of that loop that James is playing over in his head. That's my idea behind what she represents as a character in this game. She looks like Mary. She wants James to care about her. She goes with him everywhere as she starts to feel ill. It's very reminiscent of his past and the reason why he's here. Okay. Oops. So what are your guys' thoughts on, like, putting gender to things like gods and demons and angels and stuff like that? Does it make sense to you? Does it help you? Does it do something for you to give the omnipresent thing you believe in a gender? Why do you think we do it? Alrighty. Special treatment room. I don't think we get in there from here. Maybe. No. Alright. I don't think we can go into these doors, but I'm going to give them a shot. There are no doors. I love that. So, side note, if you enjoy Silent Hill and things of this nature, Friend of mine recommended. I've never really been into. I love comic books, but I've never been into manga or Japanese comics. And a friend of mine mentioned Junji Ito. He did a whole video on him, and really good video. I'll leave a link in the description. I went out and bought Uzumaki, Gyo, and Tomei, and it's done by Junji Ito, and I've never heard of him before, and blew my mind. So it's something I highly recommend. If you enjoy this series, I think you'll really enjoy him. The artwork, the attention to detail, and the story. That's one of the things I enjoy, is a good storyteller. It starts to get a little bit dry when you continue to... when stories become very formulaic. Is that the right word? So this is referring to the female angel. And the hand is 3D. Alright, we'll get back to that, won't we? Yeah, so check that out. Junji Ito, highly recommend if they have a copy at your library, borrow it. Otherwise, buy it. Buy all three. I'm enjoying Tomei the most. But Uzumaki is really good. I think if you look on YouTube, people have actually put they've actually put some of his other comics in there. Alright folks, where am I going next? I'm assuming I need to get to the basement. Okay, hold on a second. And I think I have to solve the lady problem, the door problem, before I get to the basement. Tri-cell battery. Oh, nice. Those are really great. I'm trying to remember. Okay, I don't have a key. Where am I at? I don't necessarily enjoy wasting anyone's time. Please forgive me. That's a playthrough. What are you gonna do? Okay. Dry cell battery. Where have we not gone, guys? Scream it at the screen, even though I can't hear you. I need help. You know what? I am gonna go back to the second floor and go through that day room. Am I on the second floor? I don't remember. Just chatting away. No, I'm not. Okay, we're gonna go to the second floor and go through the day room. That's the only thing I can see. Let's move. This game's already at 28 minutes. I might... Do I have a save spot here? No? Okay, I'll keep playing. It's getting a bit long. And then I'll find a save spot. So, tell me, do you guys have any awesome comics that you like to read? Any awesome games that I've never heard of? Share, and oh no, I can't get out of here. No. Let us know what you think, like what you've read, and what something that you could share that would. Sorry, I'm thinking and trying to talk. Yeah, so I basically was going to say is there any really great comics out there that kind of resonate with you that are similar to this? What's your... Oh, you open it from the opposite side here. It's like the upside down in Stranger Things. Huh. Only took me 14 episodes to come up with... to finally mention that. That's another great show. The show Stranger Things, I remember seeing it on Netflix and thinking, meh, I don't know. And I started watching it. I ended up watching it 3 times. I just love that show. Okay, I think I need to find a save spot. It's on the first floor? Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm going to go find a save spot. I'm going to leave you here. And when we come back, we are going to figure out what's next. Something to do with that door, the angel door. Yeah. Tell me your thoughts. Share some really cool comic books, videos, novels that you've read that are similar to this psychological horror. I'm recommending Junji Ito based on a recommendation that was made to me, and I just fell in love with it. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, whatever you deem necessary. Love you very much, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye.